Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and I am finishing my Final Girl Series 2 series. This is the last one, the 5th feature film of Series 2, and let's hope it ends with a bang, because we are going up against the Ratchet Lady in Wolfe Asylum. This one is very clearly inspired by Silent Hill, which I have actually never played the video games, but I have seen the horrible movies, and let's just hope that this is better than those, right? We were going to have Veronica take on the Ratchet Lady and completely demolish her. So let's learn a little bit about her, shall we? And let's also hope that this isn't a freaking novel like the Intruders one was. Oh, where are you, lady? You're as cold as ice. Okay, hold on. Nope. There we go. Okay, it's not too bad. The Ratchet Lady is an agent of madness. Anyone who will not accept madness deserves only death. Her power comes directly from those around her who have been driven mad, either permanently or temporarily. Many people find themselves driven to madness from her presence alone. The onset could be the result of coming face to face with her terrifying visage, or perhaps by hearing the sound of her voice, which can't be described as someone that has never before heard the voice of a devil or demon. When all else fails, the Ratchet Lady will use chemicals or drugs to facilitate the change. No, please, Ratchet Lady, no more Viagra. Those affected become uncontrollable, angry, and maniacal. They embrace the violent madness they've been infected with, and while, like the Ratchet Lady, they wish to bring others to that madness, their violent methods inevitably result in the death of their subjects. The Ratchet Lady wasn't always evil. In fact, she was a beloved nurse at a facility for mental rehabilitation. She was extremely good at her job, but her biggest flaw was the need to be perfect. When one of her patients' conditions would worsen, usually for reasons she nor anyone else was responsible for, she would take it extremely poorly. After several such cases of patients needed to be transferred to other facilities, she began to visit the lost patients, as she called them. "You'll find your way back to me," she would tell them, "and if I must walk in madness to get you back, then madness is where I will walk." And that she did. She began relying on the patients and not the doctors who supervised her to tell her what they needed for treatment. Many died. So many, in fact, that they put Nurse Mildred under strict observation. One day, she was discovered removing the limbs of one of her patients with a bone saw. Well, maybe that needed to happen. When confronted by her observing doctor, she explained that the patient had identified evil influences in certain areas of their body and asked her to remove them. The doctor called for security, but she wouldn't go quietly. A brutal and bloody fight followed. She killed the security guards, but not before her right hand was severed and her eyes were thoroughly gouged. Barely alive, madness took hold and guided her into the shadows. It has been guiding her ever since, leading her to new patients, the unfortunate souls that needed her most. Alrighty, and now we're going to have Veronica whoop on her. Veronica is a quiet person. She's very organized and extremely efficient with her time. She is rarely late and plans her days down to a minute. Many would call her eccentric because of how obsessive she is over time, but her friends and coworkers know it to be a talent and something that gives her a real advantage in her work and life, despite sometimes coming across as rude or selfish for putting her time and commitments above everything else. Okay. That makes sense that her all of her victim-saving stuff is based around time. So, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The special effects of, the Ratchet Lady, she doesn't have a health cap. She starts with 6 health. 1, 2, 3... but she has ways of gaining more. And I can have 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the one series in the box that has minions. Like in the first series, there was what was his name? Was it Geppetto? Was that who had it? Yeah, yep, it was Geppetto. So she has they are called maniacs. I'm a maniac, which are the red meeples. So those are the minions. They'll move we'll try and get to me. I'll always be their target. And basically what they do, they have a health of 1, movement and attack of 1. They will not follow me and cannot be saved. And whenever a victim becomes a maniac, the victim becomes, they just change, but bloodlust does not go up because it wasn't killed. And there is a limit to 6 maniacs on the board. The reason why they'll always come to me is because anytime I need to leave their space, I take a damage or lose a health, really, for each maniac above 1. So I'm able to leave spaces if there's 1 in there, but if there's any more, I take excess damage. So for example, if there were 3 in my space and I went to move out, I would take 2 damage. And there are these calm cards that I can purchase. They cost 2 time. For 2 successes, up to 2 maniacs in my space can become victims, so I can actually calm them down and make them victims again. And then for 1 success, I can do that with 1, but I increase bloodlust. So those are options for me. That's the Ratchet Lady. Then the actual Wolfe Asylum does a lot with pill tokens. So, underneath some, and in locations are pills. I can go into the spot and spend the time to pick it up, and it goes underneath the pill effects. So I can also, at any point during the action phase, spend these pill effects to do what they say. And I can really do it in any combination. If, for example, it says they say blue, but these are very obviously purple. For a yellow, I can heal 1. For a purple, I can move a space. And for a pink, I can lower terror. And I can do combinations. If I do a purple and a pink, if I do a purple and a yellow, I can recover all my health. If I do a yellow and a pink, I can gain 5 time. And if I do a purple and a pink, I lower terror by 3. However, I have to draw 2 side effect cards for doing that. And then if I do 1 of each, so yellow, purple, and pink, I can draw an amped card. And these are powerful effects that come into play. But I draw 3 side effect cards for doing that. Basically, there's no limit on the pills that I can get. If I use them, they go discard. If I have to ever have to add more, then I just draw from the stack. So that's basically that. Some cards and items allow me to stun. So I place a stun token underneath them, and they don't move. And during the next upkeep, they go away. So that's pretty much that. So what do we have? We have the scalpel. What's really funny is the story almost writes itself, just because I clearly shuffle all these item cards and then place them face up and then just kind of put them left to right. It just so happens that all the item cards just happen to make sense of where they're at. Like the scalpel is in the doctor's office. The patient gown is in the utility closet, and the defibrillator is in the medical storage. So the scalpel is, when using the scalpel, add an additional damage for every 2 stars on my horror roll. If I roll no stars, I take a wound. Patient gown, you may ignore any movement penalties from specific rules. If you take a damage from an attack, you may discard this card to kill a victim in your space instead. Oh, okay, neat. Just, oh god, no, kill them. And the defib, after receiving damage, if the enemy is still alive, then they become stunned. Okay, that's not bad. That's in the medical storage. That's very close to me. So, and Dangerous Addiction was my starting event. I could place 0, 1, or 2 pills underneath victims by themselves, and for each one I increase bloodlust. I did that for 1. So bloodlust starts off, with 1 higher. And that's pretty much that. So let's go ahead and start trying to get some people out of here. Let's go ahead and walk and be like, okay, well, I have a doctor's appointment, and that was only 1. Damn it. So, and I'm kind of upset by that. Let's walk again. Okay, I am actually going to get rid of 2 cards to turn that into a success. So that'll be 2 successes. So it's like, all right, come on, let's get out of here, you senile old women. And let's actually save both of them. And let's start off strong, I think. So I'm actually going to do a 3 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And gain a bunch of time right off the bat. Bingo's over now. Okay, so I have 11. So we're going to spend 2 to get a sprint. Going to spend 2 to get a search. Yeah, because the medical storage is going to be right next to me. Let's see. Let's spend 4 to get a furious strike. And let's spend 2 to get a guard. And spend 1 to get a close call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel pretty good about that. And I start with a purple, so I could spend that just to move 1 space, but I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold on to what I got. And now it is the killer phase. Well, I'll reset the time, and the minions are gonna move. They're gonna all. You know what's weird though is the Ratchet Lady or the nurses in Silent Hill is like that's like what everyone remembers, but they're barely in the movie. In fact, Pyramid Head is also barely in the movie. He just has that one scene where he just like skins that person, and it looks horrible. Like it's such a freaking. It's like that's a terrifying thing if you ever saw that, and it would be. But man, it just looks so bad. It did not age well. Anyway, so they're gonna move, start like jerking and like maniacally laughing down the hallway. Now let's see what we got. Screams in the dark. The 2 closest victims to the Ratchet Lady become maniacs on the floor. So that'll be this one. That's 1, and we'll do 1 in here. Will be another one. They just start screaming in the night. I guess they lost at bingo. And then maniacs only are going to target me and move. Ooh, move 2. Okay, so 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Alright. Well, that's terrifying, hearing some screaming in the dark. So I think I'm going to start sprinting. It's like, oh, shit. They just went insane out of nowhere. Ooh, hell yeah, 2 successes. I will move 3 spaces. I don't even need to move that many spaces. So I am going to go 1, 2, and because there's 1 extra in here, they're going to get an opportunity attack against me, and I will take a wound. Then I will search in here. Let's go ahead and re-roll this one. Yay! Alright, so 2 successes. That, I mean, doesn't hurt to look. Defib and anesthesia. Stun an enemy in your space. No, I want the defib. But I will put the anesthesia on top. 2 uses lets you stun an enemy. You may discard this to place any remaining tracking markers on it. Oh, so I can use that. I can combine that with a tranquilizing gun. That's pretty dope. Probably lets me stun from a distance. But the defibrillator lets me stun if they're still alive. That could be pretty cool. Let's see. I don't have any more movement, and they're all gonna move to me, so that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end there. They're all gonna pretty much gang up on me. Well, actually, potentially not, because I will take this pill. I will take the purple pill that will allow me to move 1 space. Yay! And I do not have to draw any side effects for that. So, now we go to the planning phase. Let's grab my zeros. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. Let's spend 2 to get a calm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yeah, just to 10 it out, improvise. So now close call. It's going to go there and search and sprint. So I have 10 cards. That's amazing. So now the maniacs are going to move. Targeting me. Movement's always 1. This guy is going to come in here. They're going to follow me. And then this one's going to run that way. And I found some candy. Candy! It's in my butt. Okay, if there are no tokens or victims on the board, discard. Okay, move all victims not in your space. 1 space closer to the nearest candy. So, candy. Candy. I guess, there we go. Candy. Hey, doctor, heard you have some candy? For each pill token that has at least 1 victim in a space, roll a die. Okay. That's, a lot. Okay, so we'll start in the operating theater. That is a 1. Okay. So they fucking OD on the candy. Discard the token and the victim dies, which is going to increase terror. Then we're in the doctor's office. That's a 5. Nothing happens. All right, it was actually some candy. The common room where, and I keep saying bingo, not because I'm creative or anything, but because the setup says bingo night. So all these people are playing bingo and hopping up on pills. And cool, that was a 1. They OD. At least one of them did. That's neat. So what I lose? A pink. Okay. And 1 dies. I feel like the Ratchet Lady is gonna win without ever having to actually move. And then this one. Okay, so it's discard that and then panic. So and then I panic one victim. So that's a 3. So they run that way. Okay, so they're just flat out naked now, running around. Oh, and we get an event. You mean that wasn't a whole event in and of itself, of them just taking a bunch of pills? Dr. Sunshine! Hey, that's my boyfriend. Place Dr. Sunshine in the doctor's office. Hey, what are you doing with my candy? While Dr. Sunshine is in your space, whenever you take a pill, you may choose what color it is. If Dr. Sunshine is killed in your space, that is, 4 terror. Okay. So I get to pick what color it is, because he hops me up. Oh, well, good thing because I've been focusing on all the minions. Luckily, the killer, which is the Ratchet Lady, only attacks. Okay. What do I got? What do I got? I got a calm. That's not horrible. Improvise could be nice. I have a Furious Strike. That could be pretty good. Okay, I got a plan. I got a plan here. Let's go ahead and play calm. Jeez. Okay, that's 2 successes. So one maniac in my space, or up to 2 become victims, so no longer a maniac. Hey, like, what the fuck is your problem? Dude, I don't know. I heard there was candy around. I didn't get any. Yeah, because it was Milk Duds. Dude, those things suck. Alright, so then I do not have a sprint, but I do have a walk. How about you just come with me? How about we just hang out? How about we go after, does it calm? Ooh, it does not take any time. How about we just see what's happening over there with that really weird and ugly nurse. Hell yeah. There'll be more. So let's just come with me. Boom, boom. Because I think she also needs to chill out. You won't go in there with me. I just have remembered. You know what? I'm gonna spend a time to pick this up. It is pink, so I could lower terror. I might see if I can get a purple. Then we're gonna improvise. 1 success, so for the next attack, or next horror roll, 3s and 4s are successes. That sounds nice. To then do a furious strike. Well, that is a 3 and a 6, so that is 2 successes. That's going to be 3 damage. That just halved her health. What do you think of that? And you're still alive, so that's going to stun you. I can stun stack. Doesn't say. So they're still going to do an attack. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, but that does lower terror. And, man, if I had a movement, that would be dope. But I do not. How much health damage does he do? Just 1 right now. That's not bad. And I do have a guard, so I think I will stop there. With 3, I'm going to spend 2 to get a sprint. Still have a weak attack, but I'm going to hold on to that. And get a close call. So back to 6. Furious Strike goes there. Improvise goes there. And walk, and calm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Then we will resolve them. So they're going to move towards me. Boom. Yeah, because it's the same distance. Cool. And then she is unfortunately going to attack me for... I think I'll actually take... No, because it costs 2 time. Yeah. If I can prevent any damage... A 1 success, I can reduce damage by 2. So I will reduce that. And then... Bloodletting. That is a very respectable approach to medicine. You just let as much blood out, and if there's no more blood in the body, there's no more problem. However, this actually should be really, really good, because the stun during the next killer phase, it will ignore all movement. So, based off the way this card reads, is the Ratchet Lady only. She would target a victim, move, and attack. She can't target the victim, so she can't move, so she can't attack. She would have done that twice. However, she is stunned. So, oh, that's annoying. I think it was like that. So the stun goes away, and that could not have been more perfect. She just shakes off the unnecessary defibrillator. And that... Do I still have a search? No, I only had the 1. That'll be that. So that was the upkeep. I think I'm going to do a weak attack against her. I am going to then do a close call on both of these. Okay, so that's a 6 and a 4. I think I'll use these two to make that 2 successes on that weak attack. It's just going to be 2 damage. But she's stunned again. And then we are going to sprint. Oh, God, man, I'm just rolling like crazy here. I'm going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here before she makes you insane. Do that. Gain 2 time back. The attack didn't cause a time. And... okay. Neat. Then I'm going to do a focus. Okay, 1 success, so that will lower terror, but also lower time. But that is all of my cards. I saved that person who was previously a maniac on the floor. Man, is that gonna get old? No. Now it's the planning phase. Gonna get my zeros. I have 5, baby. Those are just walks. But I might spend 4 and a 1 to get a close call and a furious strike. And yeah, so that's a 0. Sprints there. Focus, focus. Close call and weak attack. Alright, that's that. So they're going to move 1. Move 1. And see what happens. Don't worry, this won't hurt. So she's just... man, that defib, if after resolving damage, if the enemy is still alive, then they become stunned. Cool. Ratchet Lady only. Targets me. She hates me because I've just been, shell-shocking her with about, what, 800 volts? That's not a lot, right? She's not moving. If I had stayed there, she would have attacked me twice. And if she damaged me, the closest victim would become a maniac. But she has just been... you know what? That makes sense. Like, I've just been walking into solitary confinement where she was originally put. And I'm just like, hey, I hope... hey, oh, good, you came too. I really wanted to talk to you about... boom. And it's like, oh God, get out of here. Cool. That's it. So she's no longer stunned. Then it goes to the action phase, where I will walk 500 miles. Oh, that's back there. Okay. Oh, God, I just need... lose a time. Okay, then I will walk again. And I will close call. Oh, shit. Fuck. I needed... ooh. I needed... 2 successes. I only got 1. So that's gonna only have me... I'm gonna go there. I think that's best, hopefully. Dang it. Alright, get my zeros. And spend the remaining 2 to get a sprint, so I can hopefully go in there. But I needed a 2 to walk in there and hopefully finish her off. I did not get it. And that will be that. So now killer phase. Well, so this is going to go up there. They're gonna... yeah, this closest. 1, 2 versus 1, 2, 3. Now let's see what she does. Let me tend to your wounds. No, that's okay. I don't have any wounds. Yep, so she's going to... what's her movement? 4. So she's gonna run in here and be like, hey, let me help you. Yep. Oh. So she's going to end up killing both of them. One. Well, let's do one first. So Ratchet Lady only. She runs in, kills that person, attending to their wounds, which is going to unleash the dark power. Dark Injection. Killer phase. The first time the Ratchet Lady recovers at least 1 health, recover an additional health. That could not be worse. Because then she's going to kill this person. Attending to everyone's wounds, which is going to heal her. God, that sucks. For each victim killed, the Ratchet Lady recovers a health. So she's going to heal 2. And then, because of that, she's going to heal 1 more. And just like that, she absorbs their blood, injecting it into her veins. Wow. Yeah, I think that's full. Yeah, that's full health. That is full health. Okay. That's alright. Now she does quite a bit of damage. So let's see. Yeah. I am going to... Do I have a walk? Nope. I'm going to have to sprint in there. Okay, 1 success. So run in there as she's like... yeah, just... And I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? To then... Furious Strike her with my D. I thought I was keeping you I thought I was keeping you in solitary confinement. Anyway, that's gonna be 3 damage. 1, 2, because I'm attacking her and not the minions. 3 damage, lowering terror. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna double focus. Okay, that's 1 success. Losing a time, but lowering terror, and then here's the second focus. Okay, nothing, baby. That's kind of poop. She's still alive though, so she is stunned. Damn, it's actually not great. I'm actually gonna stop there because I kind of need my time. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Well. Yeah, I'm going to stop there. Hold on to my cards. And I only have 4 just in case. I'm going to spend all 4 on this retaliate. And hope that she just doesn't run away. Well, I have these walks, so I can at least do that. Focus 0, Furious Strike, Sprint, and then these zeros. Oh, okay, that goes back to 6. And she's stunned. However, that's going to go in there. They don't do anything right now. All hail the new master move. Wow. Okay. So move each victim 1 space closer to the killer. 1, 1, 1. And then, yeah. Then she's going to attack twice. The first time she healed. Okay. So again, I can't remember. I think that she targets me, right? If it's double. We're attacking. There's a 5. There's a tie. Choose the group that has the most victims. Okay. So, yeah. So she'll kill the victim. Well, actually, since she's attacking twice, I think she would attack me and the victim. So she's going to hit the victim, increasing bloodlust, which increases terror. And so that's the first attack. So then the second attack is going to be me, which I will retaliate. And get 1 success. I'll reduce the damage by 2. It's only a 2 damage, so I will hit her back for 1. And that was that. Yes. So that is that. I might be able to kill her if I'm super lucky with this weak attack here. Okay, that is going to be, it's 1 success, so 1 damage. I'm going to take a damage. So, but with the defib, it's going to be 1, and then boom! Oh, actually, she wasn't moving anyway. And she is dead. Well, that was easy. That worked out. That worked out really well. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the being stunned and, I don't know, yeah. Okay, so I'm just double checking that I got everything, that I didn't miss anything like super crucial. No, the maniacs movement of 1, so they barely moved. Stun tokens, yep. Could have picked those up, spent them. Yeah. Could have just been a complete random set where she just never moved and stayed in solitary confinement, which was pretty funny. So I think the idea, like, the minion ones are kind of weird because it almost seems like with Geppetto it had the same issue, and the Ratchet Lady also kind of is like the minions are meant to be the focal point. Like, they're the ones that kind of do a bunch of stuff. Like, the Geppetto puppet minions could only go so far from him, but they could, like, attack and pull you towards him. This one, all the minions did was move, and they're meant to bundle up so that you either have to try and deal with them, calm them down, while she goes and absorbs and gets power and eventually kills you. The minions here, it's like if you can just avoid them, then they're kind of a non-issue. The tarot cards that cause them to like move further, or the victims to move towards her to then become minions, those can be a problem. Although, because the minions don't get killed, or not, the victims don't get killed, they just become maniacs, so that you kind of have to go and calm them, or just kill them if you want to. I could see this being a more, out of all the series, like the 5, this one seems to be the one that kind of could be like a real pain in the ass on one end, or completely easy on the other. This one just happened to go way in my favor. Even though I only had 2 health, like, still would have been a problem had there not been a victim there and she attacked me twice. That would have just been that. I also think the stunning, like with the defib, was extremely crucial, because it's like, oh, okay. Because there was one card that she just wasn't moving at all, and she would have actually ran, killed a minion, killed another minion, and then healed from all that. So, and I think the fact that the Ratchet Lady has no max health, that could also be one where it's like, okay, you only have 6, but if you get the right tarot cards or events, then you just start running in, and now your health is at 15, whereas mine doesn't increase. So I like the theme. I like the pills. I like that those are around for you to get, and you run the risk of being like, I want to draw an amped card that says ignore all dark power and minor dark power effects. These are really, really powerful. However, I have to draw 3 side effects, like discard all action cards that allow movement. Except this one, it just stops you from drawing side effects, but there's normal, no effect. So these are all like not, they're not like all super bad. There's resets. This one, there's a bunch of normals in here. Panic attack, discard 2 terror cards. So, brain fog. So there's a bunch of normals in here where it's just you don't get effect, but the ones you can draw can be very detrimental. But you also have to run around and pick up the pills and hope that you get the variation that you need. It's not super easy to get an amped card. But yeah, theme is really good. I like the extra stuff that they have here. I mean, I'd still say that this one is still pretty good out of the entire series. And yeah, that was Ratchet Lady and Wolfe Asylum. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the series overall for Final Girl Series 2. Just like Series 1, I'll be doing a ranking on the killers and the locations, so keep an eye out for those. And yeah, and go watch my Series 1 stuff if you haven't. And then like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.